Ladies and gentlemen, I am Jim of the Fuzzy, and welcome back to Sid Meier's Civilization 5. When we left off, we were running around over here trying to kill off this barbarian. And we're busy expanding our cities and building up districts. I looked at this area, and it seems like the best possible spot to build a city here, so in this area, is going to be right on this tile. Even though that leads to a single tile of overlap with Mecca, again, short of there being some amazing sea resources over here that I otherwise wouldn't get, which we're about to find out about. Oh, there's one fish. I guess not. What that does do, though, count out 3 tiles. It gives me most of what this natural wonder can do. And that is probably the best I'm going to get. I could probably build farms along here. That would probably be worthwhile. I could also build a campus district, a holy site, and then a harbor right here. My measurements aren't quite correct. 2, 3, I could build a campus, holy site, harbor, and then they get the adjacency bonus for all 3 districts being next to each other. But that's a bit in the future. Let's take a look at the civics tree. We go for military training, but we don't have an encampment yet. Defensive tactics would require us to be the target of a declaration of war, which hasn't happened yet. Recorded history would be nice. Extra adjacency bonuses for campus districts is never bad. But I think drama and poetry, even though we don't have a wonder yet. Alright. Now we have some production to work out. Damascus. You are getting close to your housing cap. Though a commercial hub right here kind of makes sense. Although here's even better. Except I want to mine there. So that's not as good. It actually hurts my industrial zone capabilities. I could put it right here, but that's also not a... Maybe that's... Yeah, that's not as good. I'm gonna put a university here, and I'm gonna want as many farms as I can get along here. Because you can actually put farms down on floodplains and deserts. So... where does that leave me? Here is maybe okay. Because of the river bonuses. But it looks like right here is going to be my best bet. Just off the amount of rivers adjacent. I think. If I put another district over here, or I'm not gonna put one there probably. If I put another district over here, then I'll get some more of a bonus, but unless I do that, not much is gonna happen. And I don't like removing the woods, but yes, put a commercial hub there. Let's get the extra trade route. And that leads to next turn. Mecca's gonna wind up relying on its districts for any sort of boost. It's not gonna build very quickly, but it's going to build. It's going to build based purely off the amount of population it gets. That's essentially what I'm saying. Okay, Montezuma likes our scientific research. I kind of like it as well. And now where do I go? Damage pretty mild. I'm gonna come up here. Okay, one more fish. What that means is that a harbor right here is gonna get a big boost. 3. Maybe putting a city right here wouldn't be so bad. What do I lose out on? Quarry. I lose that quarry. I lose that jade, which is valuable for trading. And I wind up way too close to Zanzibar, so no. Alright then. Unit needs orders. That builder is going to build a mine. I don't know why I didn't have Damascus build it. Alright. New Eureka for apprenticeship, wherever that is. See the tech tree. For ironworking, I need an iron mine, and that'll be useful. I need a watermill for construction. I'm getting a mathematics soon, because 2 different specialty districts, but that only gives me a boost to naval units. Alright. I'm going to need another builder. Lots and lots of builders. Lots of production here. Just look at all that. That is... I don't know how much food that is. But again, I've only got the 1 unit of production here. And up until I get to that 6 housing capacity, yeah. Well, we'll see. You're no longer suzerain of Candy. Well, that's not good. Does Candy want anything from me? Probably they do. I don't know what right now. I'm going to fortify you right here. So you're in position to reach multiple spots at once. And I definitely need another builder. Because the difference between 3 food and 2 production and 3 food and 1 production is significant. And I want that commercial hub, but I also need an industrial complex. And where do I get the industrial complex? Is that under civics? I don't even know. Apprenticeship, okay. And apprenticeship requires horseback riding. And it's going to take 10 turns. And just unlocking it gives +1 production to mine improvement. So that is going to be worth getting very, very quickly. So after we get horseback riding in 2 turns, we're going to go over to apprenticeship, and that'll give us a nice big boost. I hope. Alright, and we've got the hanging gardens we can build. That might be a good idea in Mecca. I'm not sure yet. Yeah, I'm gonna need another builder. Where do I build the builder? Cairo's producing a granary. After that, I'm gonna build a watermill. Probably. Next turn. Alright, warrior. 87 health. And not much to see here. Next turn.
Ваш народ достоин восхищения. Искусство, наука. Чего еще желать?
Alright, thank you for the compliment, Peter. It doesn't feel like I'm doing that well, but hey. Horseback riding. No hour of life is wasted that is spent in the saddle. Winston Churchill. And because I'm no longer suzerain, I don't have the horses anymore. So unless you have a massive amount of envoys, it's not good to, plan on being suzerain. Oh, there are strategies based around that idea. So, in 9 turns, Damascus will have a commercial hub. Then I can look at buying a trader in Mecca and sending that trader down to Zanzibar. Which will be nice. And because I can also do internal trade routes, by building up the food production in Mecca, I'm also increasing the ability to just send trade routes over to take advantage of all that food. And by building up the production, they want open borders for one goal. No, I'm afraid that doesn't feel good enough. You're the Philosopher's Stone, I don't know. Calling me stupid. Remember is it that Aztec is just declare war on Zanzibar? Joy! My guess is that Zanzibar's gonna win that fight. Alright, that goes there, and marsh there, and... Is that hills? No, that's plains, and that's just wheat. If I didn't want to keep my cities tightly connected... and all adjacent to each other, so I'm gonna wind up with contiguous borders eventually, I might consider settling down here instead. But, Cairo needs housing, and Damascus needs housing. Okay. Damascus is at 4 out of 5. Right. After it's commercial hub done, I'll do the granary. And Cairo's at 5 out of 6, but it's about to have a granary, so I'm not worried. Next. Now what? Manjadaro, again, good. And here we have open plains, which is good. production in Cairo. I am going to build... Do I want an encampment that is worth production and housing? But where would I put it? I don't really have a good spot to put it right now. That's the problem. Could build a holy site, but again, no really awesome spot to put that. Except right here, which isn't necessarily bad. Or I can build a library. I think getting the watermill up in Mecca will be better. Let's build the walls in Cairo, just in case. And yeah, after the monument, you're gonna get a watermill. Because that's +1 food on each of those rice tiles, plus the... which is 1 extra citizen alone. Actually, don't I want a builder? Like, right now? Yeah, I want another builder. Unless I have some good reason for walls right now. I've got a reason for an encampment. But I want that up in Damascus. And... that is plains, that is not hills. Yeah, I want my encampment over here. If possible. Or... not right here. Well, maybe right there. That's interesting. And link a couple districts up with Cairo. It doesn't... the adjacency bonus doesn't mean it has... that the districts have to be adjacent to each other in order to get the bonus. And if I can get the Colosseum somewhere in the middle here, then it'll have bonuses to all the cities. I won't be able to benefit whatever city I build over there, but still, getting 3? That's not a bad idea. I'm gonna heal you up 1 turn, just because I don't know what's out there. Alright. You go there. Now there. Desert. Okay. And for apprenticeship, I did get the 3 mines, yeah.
All the world's a stage, and all the men and women merely players.
Alright. Now what did I just get off that? Literary tradition, which is bonus great writer points. Don't care about those right now. Choose civic. Open civic tree. I could go for recorded history, but no. I'm tempted. Huh. The Bastion's policy, +6 city defense strength, +5 city range strength, isn't bad if you're under attack. Then that gives me civil service, which allows alliances. Okay, feudalism would be the one that starts giving me farm adjacency bonuses, even though it doesn't actually say that at all. And I can get close to a monarchy. Theocracy, maybe. Merchant Republic, discount gold yeah. Mercenaries, have 8 land combat units in your military for the bonus there. Medieval affairs, again, those are way, way out there. I don't think I'm gonna be the target of a declaration of war though, so let's get on that. That'll let us work towards some of the other... Let's see, can I buy a tile? Yeah, but that one's gonna be really expensive. Anything up there is also gonna be expensive. I don't know if I could buy that. I can't afford that one right now. Almost certainly not. No, it's... like... how... okay, I can afford you, but not... yeah, so it's gonna be 225 gold, which means I can afford it next turn. Or I can afford it after I get this trade route up. So, no, I'm not gonna be able to afford any that. Unit needs orders. And this is why I healed. Hello, Mr. Barbarian Scout. Alright, let's see what he does. Probably run away. That's his best. Or not run far enough. Alright. Mr. Warrior, you got 1 point of experience. And apprenticeship is almost done. And I got a trading post. And now I can catch you in the open, and hopefully that kills you. In fact, it did. Most excellent. Now... there is a... okay... Zanzibar's under siege. I think Tenochtitlan decided to build... a battering ram, or they just managed to complete walls this turn. I can also choose to start this out of a different city. St. Petersburg has really built itself up. I could relocate this to Damascus. Or I could set up in Mecca and try and get a trade route to Zanzibar. Or Mohenjo-daro to get trade route set up that, to get a trading post set up there. Curious about the trade post. Anyway, I think I might look that up between episodes. But St. Petersburg definitely seems like the best bet right now. Alright. We'll send it to Damascus to grow, or Mecca for stuff. 3 food from districts, 1 production from districts. So this is entirely based off districts? I guess so. Tenochtitlan is 6 gold. Alright, let's send to St. Petersburg. And St. Petersburg doesn't get any benefits. Alright, begin that route. And with that, we've come to the end of this episode. Thank you very much for watching. I have been Jim of the Fuzzy. Hope to see you again next time, when Mecha manages to get a monument. Hopefully that's interesting.